Alright, we're still recording. Okay, here we go. Alright, what I do is I start off with, I go down to, wait a minute, start over. Okay, what I do is I go to my dollar store or my Dollar Tree store and I pick up some of these pool noodles. And everybody's got them. Dollar Tree got them for $1.25. Sometimes dollar store they're $2 and $3 a piece. Well, I go there and I'll pick them up and I'll get me some pool noodles. See? Now I take them home and I cut them. I measured it out and I figured out 3 of them. Usually about 14 inches, 14 and a half inches long. See? Alright, I get 3 out of a noodle. Here in Tennessee, you can have 10 on the lake. Okay, so I get these done. You need this pool noodle. And what I do, sometimes I use metal coat hangers. I get you some metal coat hangers, or I go buy Harbor Freight and sometimes buy some TIG rig welding rods. I get some of those. They're 36 inches long. And I get them. I take my coat hanger and I take it apart and I straighten it out. Right there. You get it straightened out, it's usually about 38 inches long. About that long. See it? About that long. 38 inches long. Then what I do is I take it. I got my coat hanger. And I give me some large clips like this. Can you see them? I give me some large clips. Let me reset the camera up and I can show you. Instead of looking at my face, I'll show you down here. Okay, hang on. Hope you can see here. Okay. As I take me some large clips. I give me some large clips like this. Okay. Those large fishing clips. Like this right here, hooks. I don't forget what size they are. I give me some 3/8 or 5/16 weights. And then sometimes I run these number 5 catfish hooks right here. And then I rig it up and I use rope. I've used little rope, and sometimes I use black most of the time. But me fishing over the years and everything else, I've caught on 12-pound trilene line. I have caught 20-something pound catfish. I've caught 12-pound bass every day. I mean, just going, you know, anywhere from bass, catfish, carps, you know, and those drums down here on the Tennessee River, I've caught them. So I use 20-pound test line. Trilene. It's great to use. It's invisible and everything else. Okay. On some rigs, I have 3-pound tests. I have a 3-way hook. Now I run off my hook here. I run it set out like this. Hope y'all can see this. I got my hook up here. I got my weight hanging, and it goes like this. A lot of reason why I use trilene too is that I can string off how deep I want to go, or I can shorten it up and then just let the jug float around, you know, in the lakes and stuff with the catfish not on the bottom. They'll swim around. I can just have it up in the air. Okay, all right, I rig it up like that. Weight going down, hook here. Weight going down, hook here. All right, now back to the way I rigged the jug up. Cut. The way I rig my jug up, I take my wire, got my clothes hanger. I'm going to use clothes hanger. and I take it and put it in half, like this. I don't get it real pointed tight down here, okay? I have sometimes taken them and do this. Crisscross it and pull it down to where it makes a little loop, like that on the end, like that. See, it makes a little loop, like that right there. Okay, now I take my clip that I have. Let me tie this on right here and I'll show you right quick. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. So I got my bent, clothes hanger bent like this. I slide it through the center. And when it pokes out at the bottom, about that much, I look up here at the top and I take these pliers and I hook it there, or I grab down here a little more further, or I hook it here, and I bend this on both sides, like that. Okay, now I got them bent and I make a hook on it. Simple. Okay? There, simple like that. Now they can be like it is, got a hook on it. It can't come out. It ain't no way it's gonna come out of there. Okay, and then I take my hook. I don't know why sometimes I do this, but it's easier to do. I take my line that I got set up, okay, and then I just take it and clip it to the end of my little circle there at the end of my clothes hanger. You don't have to use clothes hangers if you ain't got none laying around. Just I run across a bunch of them at Goodwill, and I'm kind of old-fashioned. I bought them for house use. My wife didn't want to use them, so I wound up with a bunch of them. All right, so I got it rigged up like this. See, I can make this line whatever I want to, because if I got this in the boat, my fishing string in the boat, and I can string out 10 foot, 11 foot, 8 foot, 6 foot, wherever I want my weight to be touching. If I want my weight sitting on the bottom, that's where I do it. Then I got my hooks here with my bait on it. I use a 3-way hook because the liver stays on it a lot easier. Worm stays real good on those. Or chicken or something stays good on this. And then there you go, I got that set up like this. And that's how I do my jugs. It's not going to pull this out, and it's going to take a good fish to do this. I have had to cut the line, had a catfish get me up in some trees. And I pulled and pulled and jerked and pulled. Never did get that out of there. Never did break a limb off. So I wound up having to cut the line to get my jug out. These here, you can shorten them off if you want to, or you can have it sticking out the bottom, whatever you like doing. As long as you got to have this hook over the top, so it will not pull out. That way you got everything you need. And that's how that works. And that's how it's set. And that's how I do mine. A lot of people do them different. And everything. And then when you're done, you can take your string, wrap it around this, wrap around your thing, take your hook, clip it into the top, take your weight. You don't want it hanging around. If you got one with the hole in it like that, you can take it and run it up through there, and there you go. It's out of the way. You drop it in a milk crate, what I use, set it down in the milk crate, and I ain't got to worry about the hook getting tangled up. I ain't got to worry about my weight getting all messed up on anything, and everything. You just take it and drop it down in the hole. There you go. And that's how you make these jugs, and that's how I make them. let's go fishing. Next video we'll be out fishing somewhere. Okay? And we'll have the jugs. You ready? Let's go.